I have no problems telling you that one of my, honestly, going back the last 10, 11, 12 years, one of my favorite films, not in the top one, two, or three, but one of my favorite films is actually Moana. I love that movie, man. It's such a special movie. The music is gorgeous. The story is touching. The characters are wonderful. I love Moana. And like everybody else, I was a bit surprised when we found out that this early, they're doing a live action adaptation of it. Of course, got our first teaser a little while ago. Well, today, according to this story in Variety, the full Moana trailer revealed Dwayne Johnson's full look as Maui. And I think he actually looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the fact, listen, if you're going to do it live action, and The Rock did the voice, and he's kind of the perfect guy to play it, you go out and get him to do it. And the first full trailer came out. They gave us a look at a lot of the other characters. We got our first good look at Maui. We got Hey Hey. We got whatever the name of the pig is. We got the giant crab. We got the grandma, whose voice sounded amazing, and the girl they got to play Moana, she looks great. I think she's going to do a great job playing Moana. So the trailer comes out, and sometimes as movie fans, you just get spoiled. We just had a Dune 3 trailer and a Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, which were amazing. And now I think we got the best one of the year so far with the Moana trailer. Now, again, just because a trailer's good doesn't mean the movie's going to be good, but this might be the best trailer I've seen. Well, never. The trailer's not actually that good. It's actually not that good. I'm excited for this movie. I really am. I because I love Moana, and I think doing it live action will give it its whole unique feel to that story, and I am looking forward to seeing it. But I think the word I'm going to use for this trailer was underwhelmed.
Yeah, I did. I felt the same.
Yeah.
The teaser was better.
What's that? The teaser was better. Well, because the teaser didn't show us as much.
Uh-huh.
Now, look, I understand if you're going to do a live action of a movie where you have, a character like Hey Hey and a character like the pig and, a giant talking crab and all that kind of stuff interacting with live action environments. I understand that you have to suspend some disbelief a little bit because it's going to look a little bit out of sorts. It's going to. I know that. But it felt really out of place. Like, it honestly felt like this was a direct to Disney Plus movie a little bit with the way the effects looked. And I got to talk about my boy, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who you guys know I am an unabashed lifetime card carrying member of the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fan club. I love Dwayne. Felt out of place. He is Maui, and yet he just felt like, you know what? The scenes in the trailer that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is in felt like a Saturday Night Live sketch of them doing a live action Moana and Dwayne Johnson is playing the live action Maui. It felt like an SNL sketch a little bit. It just, everything else kind of flowed. Like the CGI, one thing, but the girl, her grandma, the ocean, it felt like the guys doing the dances on the boats, that all flowed. But whenever Dwayne was on screen and talking, it was a bit jarring. And I don't know if that's a director thing. I don't know if that's a Dwayne thing. I don't know what it is. And now listen, just because I don't think this is a great trailer doesn't mean the movie won't be great. We've seen tons of great trailers to terrible movies. We've seen many, many terrible trailers to great movies. I'm still of the belief that this is going to be a fun, entertaining movie. But Rob, I just got to be honest. I was underwhelmed with the trailer myself. You had a chance to see it. What did you think of it?
I was very mixed on this trailer. Like you, I mean, there's some imagery in it that I thought was really, really cool. Some of the landscapes, some of the imagery, the fantasy imagery, I thought looked pretty good.
The Islanders on the boats.
Yeah, all
that's
that
great.
Yeah, all that stuff was really, really cool. This is going to seem, when you talked about Dwayne looking like Dwayne, as if I know him, The Rock, Mr. Johnson, looking like he was on a Saturday Night Live sketch, I totally get what you're saying, because in the Smashing Machine, he had prosthetics on. And it was a really cool transformation to see, because he did not look like himself. He looked like a different character.
And he really legitimately did give a very good
He
performance.
gave a
in that
great
movie.
performance.
Yeah.
This movie, I'm just seeing The Rock wearing a wig.
Yeah.
If they
And
had,
not a great wig.
if they had given him more prosthetics like they did in the Smashing Machine that made him look more fantastical,
Right.
then I might have been, because as Maui, he's kind of short and stout, or he's not short, but he's more He-Man like.
Yeah.
And in this, and I liked his,
He's thick, Rob. He's thick.
he's thick is what he is. And I liked all the moving tattoos and all that stuff on his body. They look good, but he just looked like The Rock was cosplaying. And I wanted to see something different in his face, and I guess, I don't know, maybe I'm just not, I think the target audience won't have a problem with it, but I think the movie does look ambitious and it does have great scope to it. But like you said, something felt just a little off.
Yeah. Now, look, I have no doubt this is going to make a lot of money.
It's going to make a lot of money.
This movie's going to make, and I'll be there. I'm going to be there opening day. And I'm hoping that this is going to be one of those things where once you see it in context of the movie and you see how it plays out in its environment, I'm hoping at that point, The Rock's performance as Maui is going to totally fit in. But in a trailer environment, it kind of felt out of place.
Here's something else too. The color palette of this movie looks animated. Like it's too blue.
Might have been by design.
But I would love to have seen this. If you're going to make this, I always go back to verisimilitude. If you're making something that comes out of a live action film, an animated film, and you translate it into live action, I think you want to feel that it's live action,
Right.
as opposed to feeling like an animated live action hybrid.
Almost
And-
like a Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Like,
Yeah.
she's a human in an animated world.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not bad.
I guess Cool World would have been a better example.
cool,
but
but that movie's not good though.
no.
But I just thought the environments, it just looks too, it looks too unreal.
Yeah.
And I wanted a little bit more reality, even though there's a great shot where they're clearly standing on a beach looking out at the ocean, but it's very blue. It's a very animated looking thing. And I would like to have seen more, because the sea is so beautiful, that make it look like the real sea. I don't know.
This episode is brought to you by Pocket Hose, the world's #1 expandable hose. Guys, I got to tell you, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is absolutely fantastic. First of all, if you've ever dealt with one of those old school hoses, you know exactly how annoying they are. They kink, they crease up at the spigot, and half the times it feels like you're fighting the hose more than actually watering anything. But the Pocket Hose Copperhead has this pocket pivot that swivels 360 degrees, so you get full water flow and way more freedom to move around your home and yard with ease. And here's the part I really love. When you're done, it shrinks right back down to pocket size, which makes it ridiculously easy to carry, handle, and store. And after trying the Pocket Hose, I am never going back. I even now pack it with me and bring it in my camper van. It's that versatile and that good. Plus, it's backed with a 10-year warranty, which is awesome. So for a limited time, my listeners and viewers get a free pocket pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size of Copperhead hose. Just text Campea to 64,000. That's Campea to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Campea to 64,000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details. All right, guys. Question is for you. What do you think about this new Moana trailer? Listen, I'm not going to lie. I'm excited to see the movie, and I'm still very much looking forward to it. But I'm also not going to lie. I didn't think the trailer was great. Anyway, whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.